I'm Rob from Barefoot Gaming, and this is the Kartong VR Review. First off, I hope I'm pronouncing Kartong correctly. What's important is this is a stealth game in virtual reality, and there aren't a lot of those out there so far, so that's kind of exciting right off the bat. But as much as it is a stealth game, it is also a maze game. What this game does to stand out visually from the rest of the games in the market so far is everything is as if you were shrunk down quite small in a cardboard set. So you'll see things that are like mousetraps, but they are large enough that if you were to step on them, it would kill you. As to the cardboard aspect of it, everything looks like it's cut out like a city. So it has that corrugated look, kind of the bumpy, with crayons and marks across it. Sometimes there'll be lies on the floor, sometimes they won't be, telling you which direction to go. And of course, while you're trying to get from the beginning to the end of the maze, you have somebody hunting you. Every level has a different kind of creature or monster hunting you, but you are not completely vulnerable. You do have your ability to fight back. For example, you'll find things like crossbows or other weapons, things you can load with sewing needles or pins, or matches, and you can strike the matches, load them up, and on certain walls, and usually it'll tell you which walls they are, you can burn right through them to get you to another area. While you're doing this, you'll also run across these jack-in-the-boxes. Some of the jack-in-the-boxes you can just crank and something will pop out. Sometimes it'll be good. I've never really run across anything bad aside from like a scary clown type thing bouncing out, and as far as I could tell, that usually gives away where you're located, so that creature or monster or whatever it is that's looking for you in a level will turn around and head towards that spot. As long as you see it first, I actually didn't find it to be that much of a danger, because you could fire a couple of pins or needles or whatever at it, and 1 or 2 good shots to the head, and you'll see it kind of lift up into the air. And then again, it'll respawn somewhere else later on, but you're not in immediate danger. I should also touch on the locomotion types. You have standard trackpad movement to move around if that's your thing, and you also have a teleport function. The way the teleport works is it prevents you from bypassing tracks. You're not actually teleporting to where you're going, but you'll have little feet, little footsteps appear in front of you, and as it gets to a circle, you can release, and that's where you'll appear. So if you try to teleport over a trap, for example, boom, the trap will go off and you're dead right in the middle of it. So it's kind of more like a dash than it is a teleport, and on top of that, they prevent you from spamming teleports by having it actually charge up so that you can move forward. Part of the sales pitch on this is replayability. Everything is procedurally generated, so you can't memorize your route from beginning to end. So I think I've touched on all the aspects of the game itself. Let's get to the review. Out of 5, how many freaky pumpkin-headed or clown scary-looking dudes chasing you down the maze, out of 5 would I give this? I would give this a 3. The reason for that is more of a slight against my interest in the game than it is against the game itself. Like I said, the traps, the maze, the fact that it plays out different every time, those are all really cool things. Myself, I just found that it was a little bit boring. I didn't really want to keep going level after level after level. But I really think mileage will vary on that per person. So if you think you'll like a maze game, this game will be fantastic. As a maze game, if you're looking for something a little higher action, you're going to find it a little lacking. All you have is one character trying to chase you around the maze using little tiny puzzle elements where you're trying to find a piece where you'll have to pop open one of the jack-in-the-boxes, for example, so you can get a gear that will open something else so that you can get to the next part, timing it so that the razor blades don't kill you. It's all fun, but like I said, for me, it just wore on a little bit, and I didn't find it interesting after like an hour's worth of gameplay. I didn't really want to keep playing. But again, I don't really slight the game for that. I think that's just my interest in maze type games. Hopefully that was helpful. That's another Barefoot review. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again real soon. See ya.